everybody. Welcome to another episode of Checking In. Today, I will be checking in with DMV native, McDonald's All-American. She was selected to play in the Jordan Brand Classic game. Just a little bit of everything. She can do it all. WCAC winner, All-Met Player of the Year. Need I say more? Madison. Hi. What's up, Madison?
How you doing?
I'm doing well. So, you're finishing out your senior year in quarantine, taking online classes, and being away from the game of basketball ultimately. How has this time been for you?
It's been very emotional. It's been filled with many mixed feelings and, mixed thoughts. Nobody wants to spend their senior year, where you should be celebrating and, celebrating with your family and friends, in the house stuck. It's nobody ever wants to do this, and it sucks that we have to, but I've been trying to make the best out of this situation. And again, just been trying to spend time with family and, Zoom call and FaceTime and just to stay connected, with my friends in the outside world. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I was going to talk about that. It's so hard because your senior year is a time where I like to think it's kind of the last part of being that kid in high school, prom, graduation, walking across that stage, something that you work so hard for, and for that to be prematurely taken away from you. I know I wouldn't know how to react really in this situation as far as just coping with it. So how have you been coping with it and working through like, okay, this is something that's beyond my control, but let's keep it pushing?
Yeah, I've always learned not to dwell on things that you can't control. Like you always control what you can control. In this situation, like you said, we can't control any of this. So again, I just been trying to stay hopeful for the future. My future is bright. Ole Miss, things in the future of my family. I just know that the future is going to be filled with so many blessings and joyful moments that, that's what I look forward to. That's what keeps me sane during this time where my mind is all over the place. I just think about as soon as this quarantine is over, I got so many things lined up for me, So that's what I do. Just stay hopeful for the future, stay faithful with God and, just do what I got to do to get through.
And that's what I like about you. You have a positive energy about you. Even on the court, you play hard, you work hard. So let's talk about that time on the court this season. Bishop McNamara, man, y'all were able to get over that hump and win the WCAC title.
Finally.
Yeah, finally, right? Last year, you guys kept falling short. It was like playing St. John's, falling short. And then y'all got them this year. And how was that experience, just being able to come together, having a common goal, and winning that WCAC title?
Man, that meant everything to me. Everything. 4 years being at Bishop McNamara, we literally started from the bottom. We built and we built and we built and we scratched and we clawed, and we finally got what we've worked so hard for. All the sacrifices, everything that we put into our dedication, persistence. We really wanted this, not for us, but for the Bishop McNamara community, our staff and parents, everybody who sacrificed so much for us just to be able to play, So we wanted this for everybody. And like you said, after many times of failing, we finally got it. And that just shows that if you want something, you just have to keep going, keep pushing, and go get it. No matter what, no matter the obstacles, no matter saying a really good St. John's team, you just got to keep coming. So that's what we did.
Yeah, definitely. Like that team and the camaraderie is something just really special, man. Really special. So I have to ask, who came up with Mac is where it's at? Is it you who came up with that tagline? Was that you?
Me, yes, might be my check. Nah, it was.
They need to write you your money, huh?
Yeah, give me my money. Yeah, it was me. I just kept. I don't know. It was a game last year, and we were up, we were winning, and I guess all the starters were sitting on the bench for like the whole fourth quarter. We were bored or whatever, so we were trying to find ways to stay engaged in the game. So we just started clapping and making different chants instead of the regular chants, defense, all that stuff. We wanted something different. So then I was trying to find something that rhymed. And Jakia, it was last year, Jakia on the bench making beats and stuff. So I came up with Mac is where it's at.
Okay.
And it so happened that this year we got shirts and all this other stuff with it. I was like, Coach Oliver, where's my check? Where I came up with that? But no, it's all love.
That's funny. I remember you said it to me in like an interview last year, but you was so serious. You was like, "Mac is where it's at," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay, all right, taglines." So, kind of shifting gears. So, we talked about you were selected to be a McDonald's All-American this year and going to Ole Miss, Jordan Brand Classic selection as well. Those games won't take place, obviously, due to COVID-19. But what was it feeling like knowing that, you know, you're on the radar that high to be a burger girl and to be playing in the Jordan Brand Classic game? Like, these are huge accomplishments and things that people dream of as hoopers, you know, 9 times out of 10. It doesn't become a reality for everybody though.
Right. Yeah, no, again, this is something that I dream of. Like you said, you know, I wanted this since I was little. You know, as I started to get serious about the game, you know, I wanted to accomplish things for me. You know, over my whole high school career, I've always been a team player. I've always been about the team. And, you know, I feel like if we win, personal accolades come with it, you know. So this was something that I really wanted for myself, you know, that didn't involve the team. It's something that I worked so hard for. So when it came true, again, all I could do was cry, you know, and just be grateful that, you know, I got it, you know, and just, again, I just wanted to make everybody who's ever did anything for me proud, you know, and that's by being successful. I want them to know that, you know, your investment, you know, you're just paying off. You know, everything you did for me, I appreciate it. And in return, I'm going to make you very proud. That's my way of giving back, you know. So it sucks that we can't play in it because I really wanted to put on a show for the DMV and for my school, you know, and everybody, again, who did anything for me. But it's okay, you know. I just, again, looking forward to the future.
Yeah, and your future is certainly bright. I think the things that no one can take away from you is you are, in fact, a burger girl, McDonald's All-American from the DMV. That will never be taken away from you, although the games couldn't happen and the festivities and ultimately the whole atmosphere. But something that is positive and looking up, Ole Miss.
Yes.
What made you choose Ole Miss? I know Coach Yo is very active on social media,
Yeah.
a bright personality, a young coach that is very well liked. But what was it for you where you was like, this is going to be my second home and where I want to spend my college career?
Like you said, Coach Yo played a huge part in that. You know, her vision and her staff's vision for me is out this world. You know, I expect greatness from myself, and they expect greatness from me. You know, you always have to have people around you that hold the same goal as you. And they want to be great, and so do I. You know, so I have to be associated with those type of people and a type of program who is willing to do anything to be great. They're hungry, and that's the scariest thing when a team is hungry. You know, like of course it would have been easier to go to a team that's already established or whatever, but I wanted to be a part of greatness. I want to be a part of establishing greatness with great people, a great community. You know, everything about Ole Miss, you know, it was everything that I could hope for. You know, I want to everything I want to do, everything that they want to do. We all have the same goals. You know, we're building the pieces to do big things. So I support my decision 110%, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Oh, wow. I love that. I really love that because the eagerness and the hungriness in you is like, you know, we gonna go get it. It's Ole Miss and I'm with it. I'm here. I'm 120% committed is what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
And over the past few weeks, you guys actually got a huge pickup in the defense. Maryland transfer Shakira Austin. You two will be teaming up, 2 DMV natives and just 2 great all-around players. Shakira, she's athletic, shot blocker. She already, you know, has that feel, knows the game because she's coming from the Big Ten going into the SEC conference.
Yeah.
So what is it going to be like teaming up with Shakira?
Shakira's a dog. You know, again, I want to be around people who want to be great, who have greatness in their blood, you know, and that's Shakira. Shakira want to go someplace, again, and she knows that we have a lot of work to do. It's not going to be easy, but she's with it, and I respect that 100%. You know, she's coming in, and she's going to have to do a lot. I'm going to have to do a lot of the team together. We're going to have to do a lot collectively together, and we're all ready for it, you know. So, again, Shakira's just another puzzle that we needed to add, and we got her, and with her, we're going to be 100 times better. So, her and along with, you know, everybody else on our team, our red shirts, our freshies that's coming in with me, everybody has a pivotal role. And with that, we're going to achieve everything that we want to achieve.
Yeah, y'all got a squad. The number 1 recruiting class coming in for the SEC conference. And I believe you guys are 13th in the country with the recruiting class. So Ole Miss is, y'all
want to come up.
Yeah, y'all coming for everything. So when you go to Ole Miss, this is how people describe your game. This is how I've heard it. This is how I've also seen it when I watch you on the court. You are athletic. You have the mid-range game. There's things, of course, you're going to improve on when you go to college. What would you say are those things that you want to work on and continue to build? And then when you leave Ole Miss, this is far down the line, but something to kind of think about now. What do you want to be remembered as?
That's a really good question. So the thing that I want to prove on the most is my range. Like you said, like I really come from my mid-range, but I want to be able to shoot the three to force the defenders to come out of me because, I love to drive, So I want to have that option to make them play me so I can drive right past them and get my teammates involved. I just want to make the right play. So that would be the biggest thing I have to work on, that and my handle. And when I leave Ole Miss, I want to be remembered for the girl that helped change this program. Again, it's bigger than me. It's bigger than all of us going to Ole Miss. This is about the legacy of Ole Miss women's basketball. I want to do something along with my teammates. We want to do something together that has never, been done before. Back when Coach Met played, she did that at Ole Miss. She put Ole Miss on the map. So, now it's our turn. Again, we want to do what she did, and do it better. So I just want to be remembered as the girl, Maddie Scott, who gave Ole Miss all that she had. Now because of Maddie Scott and everybody else who came with her, Ole Miss is now a top program, that people want to go to. Again, we SEC, we Coach Yo, we all of us. This is a top program, and everybody should want to come to Ole Miss. So that's my goal.
I respect it. I like it a lot. I like the confidence in Ole Miss, like the comfortability, like you said, in your decision to go there and to really work hard. Yeah. So kind of switching gears, quarantine style, we got some questions for you. What is a show that you've been binge watching? Maybe put us on to something that we don't know.
I just started watching Ozark on Netflix.
Really?
Yeah. It took me a little while to get into it, but now it's getting pretty good, So I've been watching a lot of Ozark lately, And Money Heist. I heard a lot about that show too, so I haven't started it yet, but I'm going to start it. So those two shows I'm really looking forward to.
Okay, so you getting put on to game, right?
Yeah.
Okay, two good shows, though. Make sure you watch them all the way through. All right, so if you're going to the kitchen, I don't know how late you're staying up because you still got schoolwork to do. You know it's online. Okay. What snacks are you reaching for first?
I've been eating a lot of chips lately. I don't know, a lot of chips, popcorn, cookies. I'm eating really bad, actually. And that's the one thing that's been really, really bad. So, yeah, I say chips, popcorn, and cookies. I've eaten a lot of that.
Okay. What is a good movie that you've watched lately?
I just been watching all the old movies over again, if that makes sense. All the BET movies. So loving basketball I watched not too long ago. I watched Madia's movies not too long ago. All the Step It Up movies, all the Stomp the Yards. I've been watching all the old movies, so I can catch up on everything. And I love rewatching movies.
Me too. I
yeah.
That too. Honestly, I've been actually watching TV a little bit too much. Like I've been so much through these shows and stuff like that, and I'm like, now I gotta find something else to watch. Okay, all right. So, last question, kind of wrap this whole thing up. We're gonna go back to Ole Miss. Do you think you guys will be in a standing, in a place, or in a running? Let's hear it here first. To win a national championship when your time comes, whether it's in that 1, 2, 3, or 4 years when it's time for you to go?
No question. You heard it here first. Ole Miss women's basketball will be in a position to compete for a natty. No question whatsoever. And anybody who's doubting us, anybody who's sleeping, we will wake them up. I believe in my program 1,000%. I believe in my coach and my coaching staff, Coach Shea, another person that we got that's going to help our program out. I believe in everybody 1,000%. So we will definitely be competing for a national championship.
Oh, that's it. We checked in. We're about
Yeah.
to check out with that one.
Yeah,
There's
definitely.
enough left to say.
Period.
Well, yeah. Thank you so much, Madison, for taking the time. Like I said, congratulations on all your accomplishments. Ole Miss, McDonald's All-American. I almost forgot. All-Met Player of the Year. Hold on now. How did I forget that one? Just so many accomplishments that you've been able to have this past year and in your playing career. And it might be hard to say or think about, but it's really only the beginning for you, and sky is the limit. So thanks so much again.
Thank you
for
so
the
much
time.
for having me. Thank
Of
you.
course. Alrighty, guys, checking in, and right now we checking out.